It is said charity begins at home, and for these young orphaned elephants, this charitable foundation is what they call home. It is the place where they discover and are taught life's lessons, experience love, and grapple with loss.
Well, the man seated next to me has become quite the popular face all across the world and across all international media. He has been featured everywhere from CNN, BBC, Reuters, Al Jazeera, ABC News, The Washington Post, you name it. He wouldn't have become this popular or this famous were it not for a short video that he did for a media channel that he works in that catapulted him to instant fame globally. Now, Alvin Kaunda was doing a piece to camera about elephants in Kenya when a young jumbo decided to be cheeky on set. Now the jumbo's trunk was all over Alvin's face, and while he was trying to get serious because he's at work, at some point he couldn't control it and he burst out into laughter. Now that particular moment was captured and went viral all across the world, literally making Alvin quite the young reporter and a man to watch. Well, today we are sitting with a man who says he's also very enthusiastic about elephants and about wildlife in general, and we get to hear more from him about his passion for his job and for elephants and what this particular newfound fame has been doing for him or might do for him. It's an honor and a pleasure to meet you, my brother.
Thank you very
much. We're
much.
in Swahili. A lot of people here watching this, obviously international audiences, they're going to watch this, but you are particularly a Swahili person.
Yeah.
Kwanza tuanze na Kiswahili na kijua pia kidogo tu lakini.
Naam.
Tell us about yourself, Alvin. Wewe ni nani? Kiswahili kwanza alafu utatuambia kwa Kiingereza.
Sawa. Jina langu ni Alvin Kaunda na mimi ni mwanahabari. Nafanya kazi ya kuripoti habari.
Hapa Kenya nafanya kazi pale kwa National Broadcaster.
Yeah, KBC.
Umekuwa pale umekuwa KBC for like you've been there for 1 year?
Almost 1 year, sir.
Okay.
Almost 1 year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how has been the experience working for Kenya's National Broadcaster? How has it been the experience for you?
Experience imekuwa sawa kabisa.
I want you to speak in English now. Everyone watching is international audience.
Okay.
Yes.
So my experience at KBC has really been great. Yeah, I've learned a lot ever since I got there. Like almost everything that has to do with reporting I was taught there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you get there, they received you well, and you still
very much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're telling me that you are very, very passionate about wildlife and about animals. You want to tell me about that?
Yeah, growing up as a young kid, I've always loved wildlife, and I have pets. I've had several dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, I had almost 6 dogs.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot of dogs.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I love animals so much.
Yes.
When most children were watching cartoons, I also love cartoons, but I usually used to watch these wildlife documentaries.
Animal channels.
Yeah, I was so fascinated by seeing lions running after antelopes and then taking them down. So that part made me grow into loving wildlife so much, and ever since that has been my habit. Yeah, I've always been watching wildlife my whole life.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so when you're in campus, when you're still in campus. Okay, fine. What did you particularly major on? For media, like what exactly?
Okay, I've studied media. I've done journalism and mass communication, and it's a diploma. And I also did IT, but I did IT as a passion because I can say I'm a very diverse person. Yeah,
you obviously are.
Yeah, because what interests me is what I dive into. To the point where I get so. I feel like I have to be an expert in this. So I've done some bit of IT. I have certificates for that, and also done journalism, although I haven't graduated yet. Yeah.
Human actions are destroying habitats, decimating our entire ecosystem and disrupting the circle of life. And with the rise in drought cases, it is up to us to be guardians of our own natural world, save our wild species, and provide a home.
So you did a video about elephants in Kenya.
Yes.
And then that video became quite the talking point all across the world, and I'm sure you've seen that.
Yeah.
Every media channel. Before we talk about the reactions from the world, has any international media reached out to you at this point?
Yeah, mostly on because Instagram is where I first posted the video on my Instagram page, and I posted it on, let's say, on a Friday, on a Saturday, and then it started going viral on a Sunday. So most media houses approached me via Instagram DM inbox, asking me if they could share the video. Yeah, and that's what the most.
So you're saying international media houses actually DM'd you?
Yeah, DM'd me. They were asking me for my email, so I sent them my email.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it got to the point where I had to put my email public on my profile.
Because now it's becoming too much.
Too much.
Everyone is trying to. Okay.
Yes. Plus, also people around the world were DMing me. It got to a point where, during the first week, got to a point where I was getting up to 2,000 messages.
Are you serious?
A day, yeah.
On your IG?
On my IG DM.
Wow.
Yeah, up to 2,000 messages.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane, actually. Did you anticipate the kind of reaction when you posted it on Instagram? Were you posting it because you thought it's a hot video, or did you just do it, like just a normal video?
No.
Did you know it's hot?
No.
Did you have an idea like this one might eat at Tembea?
Not really.
Okay.
When I was first working on a feature story, I was telling my friends from work, I was saying there's this feature story I'm working on, but I feel it's so life-changing. But I didn't know it would be like that big. I knew I felt like maybe some other media houses will see this and get interested. So I didn't know it was going to make such a global impact.
Yes. And then we got there, and one day you wake up and the views are crazy.
Yeah.
It's going all over the place.
Yes.
How was that feeling for you when you started seeing yourself all over the place? What did that make you feel?
At first it was overwhelming, but what really made me calm down was the point where I started going over the comments all over social media. For me, I'm usually active on Instagram mostly.
Yes.
I have other social media accounts, Twitter, Facebook, but I'm usually not active on those.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm usually active on Instagram. So a few of my friends started calling me, telling me, hey, I saw you on Twitter, I saw you on Instagram, TikTok. I'm like, I don't use those platforms. So I had to go and check for myself. So when I saw this video going viral and reading through the comments, let's say 99% of the comments were positive.
I would say 100. I don't see anyone who would have a problem with that. I mean, they'd have to have a problem with themselves. When I watched the video, particularly myself, when I watched it, I'm thinking, are you not scared of the elephants? Can I actually go and do that? Can anyone just walk into the it's called the what?
The Sheldrick Wildlife Trust.
The Sheldrick Wildlife Trust.
Yes.
Are the jumbos that domesticated that they cannot, at all attack?
Okay, one thing that people don't understand about wildlife in general. Okay, throughout the years, I've been doing research. I can say, let's say 90% of information about concerning the big five, and the elephant is one of the big five. One thing about elephants is that elephants are very intelligent creatures, and when a human is usually scared, we have this adrenaline rush, and when you get this adrenaline rush, there's smell released from our body.
They can sense it.
Yeah, and animals can usually get this smell.
Yes.
And when an animal knows someone is
scared,
scared, they know this person is very defensive. The same way for them, when an animal is scared, it gets defensive. That's a natural thing.
Yes.
Yeah, so at that point I wasn't scared. For me to make the animal feel comfortable, like this person next to me is not a threat. Yeah, that's how
you're able to stand.
Yes.
In a herd of
elephants, baby elephants,
Yes.
Although there are also other big elephants that are off the camera, behind the camera, there are also other big elephants. So I just had to keep my calm because with the knowledge I have about wildlife, that really helps me.
If you try to act scared for 1 minute, they take advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel now when the trunk of the elephant is all over your face? How do you feel physically? Is it ticklish? What is the feeling?
The first time, from the video, I don't know if it was really, you could not see, but the elephant started, the first contact came on my back.
Yes.
Yeah, and then that's how it came all over to my face.
Yes.
So the first contact, I felt it on my back, but I had my cameraman, he's called Ezra. He was like this, behind the camera, was like, keep going.
Yes.
And you are a journalist, and you know when you're doing PTCs, it's something that you're not reading. Yeah, it's something coming from your mind.
Yes.
Yeah, so
and you have so many takes. Sometimes.
Exactly. Yes, and I had done several takes for that before that. So it's like the cameraman told me keep going, because like I felt like he already was tired because of the takes I've done before.
Yes.
So I was so much focused on the PTC, you know, I had it memorized in my head.
You didn't care about what's going on around you.
Yeah. So like my mind was really occupied with the PTC.
Yes.
I felt the contract, but at this point I was saying, no, I'm not going to mess this time. That's
because you've done already so many takes already.
Exactly. Yeah.
So at some point you feel like I cannot do this anymore, because now the trunk is all over your face, and now you can't even speak because it's coming to your mouth.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
So
that particular moment where you actually laugh. Tell me about that.
So when you look at the video again, you can see the trunk came all the way to my ear. At that point is when I started, like, it hit me like, oh, this is an elephant behind me.
Yes.
And I didn't know which type. I didn't know if it was a big elephant or a young elephant.
Yes.
And it felt ticklish when it got to my ear. When you closely look at the video, you'll see when it got to my ear, I grinched a little, like, but I still kept going.
Yes.
That time it got really ticklish, but I just had to put a straight face. It was really hard for me until the point where it got on my face, and then it got to my mouth. So then I just had to burst out because I was holding my laugh for quite some time.
I know that was really, and I think that particular moment where it came to your face and then you laugh, that's what really went viral all across. Is that the point at which you cut the video? Did you cut immediately, or what happens then?
No,
because I'm assuming you cut them, you started afresh, or
yes.
Okay.
Yes, we had to cut because when I laughed, I just got out of frame.
Yes.
Yeah, so we just had to do it all over again. But when I see the video that has gone viral, it's only 25 seconds. But when you go to my Instagram page, I think it's almost a minute, some 47 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't want to cut. Actually my PTC was 1 minute and 6 seconds. Yeah, I timed myself.
Because I think most people are focusing on that particular 25 seconds. That's what people are really focusing on.
Yes.
And so you cut it, and then did you move them? Did you move away from them? Did you move them at the back?
No.
Or do you do another take while they're still behind you?
At that time I was a bit cautious now, because I knew that now elephants are around me. They're not scared to come close to me. I wasn't really like scared, but I was still cautious at the same time.
Yes, because you don't want to mess up what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
But you still want to be in the element.
Yeah.
Okay. So which media house would you say, I don't know, I've seen quite a number. Which media house would you say was the first to post you? Did you keep track of who's talking about you?
Yes.
Not locally, actually. Let's go internationally.
Oh, international.
Which international media was the first to actually notice you and put you up there?
I noticed France, Sky News.
Sky News, that is from Australia, the
British,
the UK?
Yeah, the UK.
The UK.
So my editor from our media house was the first one to tell me, did you see yourself on Sky News? I told her, no, I haven't seen. So that's when she told me that you're on Sky News. And then the following day, I was told when I went to work again that Reuters had approached our media house that they wanted to use the footage on air. Yeah, so from that was when we started seeing them.
Everyone is now posting and everything like that. What was your colleagues' reaction to you going super globally viral? The people you sit with, the people, your cameraman, your boss, I don't know, what is their reaction? What are they thinking? What are they saying to you?
First of all, people were amazed at my courage. Like they were asking.
As I was actually impressed. I think impressed. Yeah.
People are asking how could you stand that long? You felt the contract from your back. How did you even manage to pull that off?
I don't think you're enjoying the drinks that I exist.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem, man.
They asked how I managed to pull it off that long.
Yeah.
And then they also are amazed at how I was so focused at the point where I was being distracted, but still kept my focus. Yeah.
And your family? What are they saying? Did your family? I'm sure they're saying this. Your mom, your dad. I don't know how your family is set up. So, what are they saying there?
Before I posted even the video on my social media, we have a family group where I have my dad, my mom, and my siblings.
That's so cute.
Yeah, just us. Yeah.
That's very cute.
So I posted. I sent them the video on my on the WhatsApp group, and then I told them, don't share this video, because I know my sisters are people who like so much, they love social media, and they felt the video was funny. But I told them, don't share this video. When you see me posting this video public is when you can share it, but don't share it yet, because I wasn't sure if to share it or not.
Because your feature had not aired yet.
Exactly, that was my point.
So that particular snippet went way before your feature.
My feature.
Your feature aired a few days later?
I posted the video on a Saturday. My feature went on air on Wednesday.
Oh wow, that is 4 days before the feature.
Yeah.
What is the reaction from the guys at I keep forgetting the name. Wildlife. It's called
Sheldrick Wildlife Trust.
Sheldrick. What is the people saying there? I saw them, comment on your IG, comment on your. They must have been excited. I'm sure.
They were very excited to the point. They even followed me back on Instagram.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they actually have over 1 million followers on Instagram.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, and they're only following like less than 100 people. I think 97 now, to be precise, me included. That really warmed my heart, because I felt like, wow, they loved this.
They paid attention.
Yeah, they paid attention. Yeah, and I mentioned earlier that there were several people who are actually coming in my inbox on Instagram and asking me questions, commenting. Some of them were asking, wow, where is this place? Where is this place so that I can donate? So I was sending them link. So
because they have to donate to the conservancy.
Yeah, exactly.
To keep it alive and to keep it running.
Yeah, the Sheldrick Wildlife Trust usually just runs on donations.
Yeah, on people's goodwill.
Yes,
actually.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was referring them to the Sheldrick Wildlife Trust.
It must have really made a big boom for them, I'm sure. Just a lot of people must have got.
Yeah, I hope so. I haven't communicated to them up till now.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm sure that has happened for them.
But which particular animals are you really into? I love. Crazy! I think I love lions. I don't know.
Yeah, same. So for me, visually, like I mentioned, I'm very active on Instagram, and when you see the kind of people or the accounts I'm following on Instagram, let's say 90% are wildlife related.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I only follow very few people, like 400 accounts on Instagram, and I'd say like around half of them, 200 to 300 accounts that are related to wildlife.
That is 50% of the people you follow on IG.
Yeah, exactly.
Is wildlife related.
Yeah.
So we're talking about pretty much every sphere of wildlife, from the oceans to the Sahara to the jungles.
Yeah, everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really so much into this wildlife thing. It's a passion for me, and sometimes I feel like I even show off to my friends, to the point where my friend, or maybe somewhere my friend can see an animal and they just take a photo of the animal, they send it to, what kind of animal?
Yes.
So I just take this opportunity to
actually educate them.
Yeah, to tell them this is the type of snake. I'll tell them this is let's say a black mamba. It can stretch up to 2 meters long. It's Africa's most venomous snake, or Africa's fastest snake. Yeah, you can tell.
Is that actually true?
Yeah, it's actually true. I'm stating facts.
So give me a fact again. A black mamba?
Black mamba can stretch up to 2 meters, can grow up to 2 meters, and it's Africa's fastest snake. And one drop of poison from a black mamba can kill up to 20 men within 6 minutes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. You are a journalist right now, and you're of course starting off in a journalism career. Are you thinking about probably branching into being, a person who works in the wildlife industry?
Yes.
In your capacity as a journalist or whichever other capacity, are you thinking about that?
Yeah, because after this video went viral, my close friends are also viewed it, and they've been approaching me, hey, your dream is coming true, because years back I've been telling them, one day I'm gonna be a very renowned wildlife journalist. Everyone in the world is going to know.
We're talking about Sir David Attenborough.
David, yeah, I know him. Yeah, he's a very, very great narrator.
Okay, you would love to do such kind of things.
Thank you very much.
Okay, all right. I know you can do those kind of things.
Yeah, I really admire him so much.
I saw the PTC and I loved how you actually pulled it off and everything like that.
Yeah.
A lot of ladies have seen you. Let's get a little personal.
Yeah.
Warembo wamekucheki probably, I'm sure. And they might be interested in getting to talk to this guy. Are you getting DMs from women actually?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Some ladies that I don't know, people that most of the inbox for the messages from ladies I'm getting on my inbox are hey, you're so handsome, when can I get to meet you? And these are people international. Yeah.
What is wrong with this? Okay, all right. They should let you love elephants.
Yeah.
Where they,
that's what I usually tell them. My love is only on wildlife. Yeah. So right now.
So you're getting international ladies?
Yeah, international ladies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And they try to hit on you or something.
Exactly.
Shoot their shots.
Yeah.
So let's make it clear here for the record.
Yeah.
Are you taken, Mr. Alvin? Are you taken? Are you not taken? What is the situation like? Let's break their hearts, maybe. Okay. I don't know, whatever. I'm
not taken.
Okay.
And right now I'm not into dating or maybe looking for someone, because I feel like at this point after this video went viral. Okay, this was my initial stand before this video went viral, but now with this I feel like there's this urge to use this opportunity to educate people on wildlife, because the thing that's affecting wildlife so much nowadays is human activities. Yeah, that's why you see even my PTC I said human actions are destroying wildlife, decimating our entire ecosystem and disrupting the circle of life.
Interesting.
Yes, yeah.
So you think if you include women in that kind of thing, then you're really going to lose focus?
No, it's not even about including women. I'm not the multitasking guy. Yeah.
So if you focus, you focus.
Yeah, I focus on one thing at a time.
I can focus on 10 things at a time.
No, okay, for me, I can't do that.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I can't do that. So.
But I can. I actually can.
Okay.
I'm just being silly.
Okay.
So, well, I want you to mention to me, at the top of your mind, at the top of your head, whatever. Five is too much? I don't think it's too many. 5 of your favorite journalists of all time. They could be. Because you're a young journalist right now, right? You're not exactly a veteran. So 5 journalists that you look up to, that you've always looked up to, they could be local, they could be international, they could be mixed up, whatever.
Okay.
Just mention 5 at the top of your head.
The 5. Number 1 that I usually say in all my interviews, it's Dr. Paula Kahumbu.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's into wildlife as well. I know.
Yeah,
I mean, come on. I know her.
Yeah, most people
in
Kenya usually don't know her.
I know her. I should know her.
And then Sir David Attenborough.
Yes, of course. Yes.
And then Steve Irwin. He died.
I know he died.
Yeah, he died. It was Stingray. Yeah, yes, exactly.
Yes.
While he was doing
Australian
a documentary.
guy.
Yes. Yeah, and then
I see you have good choices. I love your choices.
Yeah, and then his kids took over. And then now coming to Kenya. Okay. Yeah, coming to Kenya now. I've always looked up to Catherine Kasavuli.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because she's a person I grew up knowing.
Okay.
Yeah, because her history. Everyone. Yeah.
May she get well soon. Actually.
Yeah.
She's currently not feeling. She's not.
We were actually part of the team that went for the blood donation at KNH.
Okay. So may she get well soon.
Yeah, and then right now, Tom Boyer.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm with him at KBC.
I know you do.
Yeah, we usually talk. So
okay, you're very focused on your people.
Yes.
To wengine wa other media houses, which is okay. I mean, come on.
It is for me. I usually like people, especially when I get close and personal with them. Yeah, you talk to them, and then you see the other side of them that you don't see on TV.
Because I believe they're also mentoring you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yes. Yeah. That's why I've grown up to look up to them. Yeah.
So what next for you? Maybe you don't really have a plan or whatever. If you do, then good for you. But what next for Alvin
Kaunda?
Yeah. What next for you? What are you looking up to? Or what are you focusing your eyes on?
After this
newfound fame, you're now a journalist. Now everybody knows you, knows your face.
Yeah.
Where do you think you want to take yourself?
I'm still stuck to that niche, the wildlife and wildlife journalism, and still, my point is to, or my aim is to educate people on wildlife, because that has, even if the video hadn't gone viral,
you'd still,
because when you go and look up all my social media, I've been posting about wildlife ever since I started using social media.
So the passion never changes.
Yeah, never changes. Yeah, so I'm planning to use this because I also grew in an audience. I grew an audience on Instagram, especially.
Yes.
Yeah, it got to the point where I was actually at 700 followers.
When you
before I went viral.
Who are some of the people that you're saying that are, you were surprised they're actually following you? You couldn't expect that 2 weeks before.
First of all, my role model, Paula Kahumbu herself.
Yes.
And then Kristen Davis. She's a Hollywood actress.
Wow.
Yeah, she follows me on Instagram.
Wow.
And then Kenyan celebrities also started following me, the likes of Janet Mbugua. Yeah, Hassan Sarah is also following me, as Hassan.
Wow.
Most people know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Couldn't expect that. I mean, you couldn't even in your wildest dreams imagine these people are following me in November.
Yes.
I mean, you've been on Instagram for quite a while and they've never noticed you.
Yes.
Well, you're very passionate about wildlife, about journalism as well. What else does Alvin love to do besides kazi? What else do you love to do? When you're free, when you're just chilling, what do you love to do?
Like I said, everything I post is on my Instagram page. When you go to my Instagram page, you'll find out that I'm also an artist. Drawing is my talent. Yeah, I'm an artist. And to my surprise, the first thing that I learned how to draw was actually an elephant. An elephant was the first thing that I actually learned how to draw. And
when you're quite young?
Yes, when I was quite young. Drawing is my talent, but I haven't quite embraced it that much. Yeah.
But you're still trying to do something out of it.
Yeah, out of it.
You seem to love elephants. Your love for elephants is crazy.
So much, yeah.
Why is it so crazy?
Because I find elephants what really fascinates me about elephants is that the fact that they are very big. Yeah, I feel like they are these prehistoric animals because elephants are formidable creatures, and usually when most people hear about elephants, what comes to their mind is the fact these destructive animals, these animals that destroy their crops, the human-wildlife conflict thing.
People don't know the other side.
The other sides of elephant, that they're very, very intelligent creatures. Yeah.
That I know actually.
Yes.
I want you to look at the camera right now as we wrap up and tell the public, because currently we have a drought in Kenya.
Yes.
And like you said in your PTC, human-wildlife conflict is really contributing to this. What do you think we should do?
Well, first of all, I'd like to commend the Ministry of Tourism and Wildlife. We saw the CS Penina Malonza, what she recently did some few days or maybe a month ago. She donated, not actually donated, but provided the wildlife at Savo with water and food for the animals. That I really commend, because this drought, it's said that the drought we are undergoing right now is a kind of drought that has never been witnessed in almost 40 years. Yeah, so that's a really, really tough moments the animals are going through.
And what do you think Kenyans should do to conserve wildlife in this country?
First of all,
just one thing or two things, just one thing, whatever.
Just embrace local tourism. And when we embrace tourism and wildlife goes hand in hand. That is one thing I would like to tell Kenyans. We should embrace local tourism. And when we embrace local tourism is when we will grow with respect for these animals, because we need respect in order to preserve these animals. Animals respect us, and we also should respect them. That is the few I can say for now.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
They call him the Elephant Man. That is his name moving forward. You can find him on Instagram, Alvin Kaunda. And like he says, all the celebrities are flocking to his IG and following him in droves. This is really the man to follow, because he not only has the talent, he also has the brilliance and quite a bright future ahead. It was an honor to sit with you, my brother.
Thank you very much.
All the best in the future endeavors.
Thank you very much.
Asante sana. Thank you so much, guys.
Asante.
Thank you.
And with the rise in drought cases, it is up to us to be guardians of our own natural world, save our wild species, and provide a home